Hey guys, Mr. Late here, going to work with you on video 1 here for April 20th. Video 1 will take us these first 2 pages here. So the first one I've got up on the screen there, it just says day 1 of part 3. So just before I get into the math part of this, let me just explain to you this new packet is going to be designed in such a way that this will be day 1. Day 1 is today, April 20th. Part 3, what that part 3 refers to is this is the third packet that we've sent out. So that's all that means. Otherwise, you don't need to worry about it too much. It doesn't really affect our math here, but just as a heads up there. Okay, so today's work is all about percentages, and this is actually, you'll see as we get into it, some things that we did in the classroom already. So this is one of those reviews. And even though there are 4 pages today, the actual workload is kind of equivalent to 3 pages. So it's not, even though it's more pages, as you can see here, there's a lot of instructions written out. So first one, we're talking about fractions. We're talking about percentages and how they relate to fractions and decimals. And so the basic, your answer might be worded a bit differently from mine, but basically what we want to be able to say in this answer is that fractions show a portion of the whole, and percents also show a portion of the whole, but in the case of percents, the whole or the total is always 100. So decimals can be rewritten as percents. So 0.10 can be rewritten as 10%, or it can be rewritten as 1/10. Each of those 3 has the exact same value. So they're related because they have the same value. They're just different ways of representing them, or different ways of writing them. And of course, we have our nice little number line here. And so coming down here, the end of the 2p section, the label will be 20%. We're asked to find, they give us a percentage, a fraction. Our job is to write the decimal, 0.20. And then here we've got a percent. A decimal is already given to us. Our job is to write the fraction. That would be 7/10. So like I said, not too hard here for today's work. Here's the back side of that page. This would be part, I called it part B on Google Classroom, but this is taken straight out of what we did in class. We're given a percentage. Our job is to write the fraction version of it and the decimal version of it. So I'm not going to read these out loud. You can check your work if you need to. 51% is 51 over 100 and can be written as 0.51, and so on and so forth. I will point out when you see this one, 130%, it's 130 per 100, so we'd write it just like that, and it's 1.30. So don't let the over 100% problems goof you up. And then your job on the number line is to find where each of these percents meet the number line and mark it using a little pencil tally mark, just like that. Okay, number 4, why is the decimal 127%? Why is the decimal 1.27 rather than 0.127? So again, our wording might be a bit different, but the decimal 1.27 has 1 for a whole number and 27 hundredths. The decimal for 0.127 has 127 thousandths. Or you could say that it has 1/10, 2 hundredths, and 7 thousandths. The difference really, this is just off by an order of magnitude, multiply by 10, and we move there. But the difference is pretty straightforward. It's 10 times fewer. 0.127, this number on the bottom, is 10 times less than 1.27. And then for the optional problems here, I just chose, again, these will be a little bit different because these are explanatory type of problems, but on part I, what 25% means in words and pictures, 25% of the triangles are blue. So I drew 3 purple triangles and 1 blue. So 1 out of 4 is 25%. Part II, or part 2, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Explain how the percents 9% and 90% are different. Again, these 9 over 100 does not equal 90 over 100. So I just turned each percent into a fraction. And that's a simple explanation there. And then finally, half of 1%. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, I'm so short on time. Half of 1%. I'm going to convert it to a fraction. And then I multiply by 1/2 to get 0.05. That is all the time I have. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.